people that actually can't talk, they have like physical traumas and stuff that I can't talk to, because I really need information from them, but I can't get it since
there's a barrier.
There. So, and it takes more time, and it puts more stress on me, and I get more tired because I have to spend longer times with them. Like sometimes I start at 6 o'clock in the morning, in which I have to go see them, and I don't finish till like 6 o'clock in the evening. So 12-hour day, and I don't even get paid for it. I have to pay to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty tough. Yeah. So how challenging would you rate your work from a scale of 1 to 10 again? 10 being most, 1 being least.
Probably a 9.
9, eh?
It's really challenging because
really
it's long hours.
Long hours.
Long hours is probably what the workload is intense. I guess the hardness of the work is not too bad, but there's a lot to do in limited time. So
long hours. Okay, understand.
So definitely a 9.
And how would you rate your work performance? 10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
I'd probably say 7 or 8 because I do get on top of most things quickly. But if I do like 2 weeks ago, I did not do any work for 1 week. Everything just got on top of me, and now I'm trying to catch up in everything, and I just want to stay on top of everything. So I'm doing well, but I surely can do better.
Right. Okay. Absolutely. All right. Well, sounds like there's a lot of your time put into work.
Yeah.
But I'd like to move on into leisure activities. Sure. So you mentioned you like going to the gym, and you said you go to the gym quite often.
Yeah.
And sometimes you like to fit it into your hectic schedule.
Yeah.
Do you think you get enough time for your leisure activities?
No, I don't think I do. No, definitely not. Besides the weekends when I could just just chill out for a bit. During the weekdays, definitely not. Because everything's just jam packed into one hectic schedule. So I go to the gym straight after. I'm pretty tired, but I still want to do it because I want to keep healthy.
So besides the gym, I heard you mentioned you like to go out and everything like that.
Yeah. So
do you find that you have enough time for going out and stuff like that?
Just one day a week. Yeah. So try to have a few drinks, try to be social with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So try to keep. I do go out on those days, but I set those days like Fridays mainly to go out because the days that I want to just forget about everything. Just go out, have some fun.
Like it's pretty stressed during the days and stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, how challenging do you think your leisure activities are? Like, if that makes any sense to you?
Yeah. That's going out. It's not too bad because I have actually a good group of friends, and then we take care of each other, and we can go out without any challenges or anything like that. Yeah. Gym, on the other hand, is hard because I follow a strict schedule, and I also try to eat healthy, but I live in a hall, so I can't eat as what I want because the set meals.
Oh, they have set meals.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hard to do the gym as well because I try to go really hard with limited food, and sometimes I do get strains and injuries. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So the gym is definitely hard, but I still want to keep it. Yeah.
So from 1 to 10 again, 10 being the hardest. Yeah. How would you rate your leisure activities for being challenging?
Probably a 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Not too bad.
Because you don't want, because it's the challenging for your work, and then you don't want to leisure time, right? Yeah. All right. Okay. And how would you rate your leisure performance? 1 to 10.
I guess pretty high. I guess an 8 because I do set those times and I do go out. I still have fun. I still go be social, but I still also do my work and go to the gym. So I try to balance everything out in my life. But that definitely put some stress on me if I just study that through the whole time.
Yeah.
Or not. Yeah.
Sounds like you have some good time management skills going.
Yeah.
All right, that's great. And the final occupation I like to talk about is rest.
Yeah.
So rest, everybody loves rest.
Yeah.
I want to know how much time you actually get time to relax, and if you find that you're kind of lacking on sleep, or enough time to sleep.
Okay. Yeah. This is definitely a big one. I do not sleep well at all. I sleep quite late, but I'm not doing anything while I'm sleeping. So I'm in bed for just like 2 hours. I can't go to bed. I sleep around 2 o'clock in I wake up quite late in days that I don't need to wake up early.
Right.
So in terms of sleep, I do not have much sleep time, which puts strains on my body. In terms of rest, I do relax for a bit, but not long. Like I have maybe in periods of times of study and my research and stuff, maybe during this like lunchtime, dinner time, and maybe like half an hour breaks. Not even half an hour, like 10-minute breaks.
So what would be the main cause of your lack of sleep?
I'm actually not too. It's probably just the amount of work that I'm doing.
Right?
And I should feel tired, but I'm not. I'm exhausted mentally and physically, but my brain can't go to sleep. And also, I've been having a few trapezius injuries. So when I try to sleep, I'm obviously lying down on my traps, and I can't really turn my neck.
Right.
And when I do, it hurts a lot. So that kind of
irritates you.
Yeah, that kind of keeps me awake as well.
Okay. So, how challenging would it be to get enough sleep from 1 to 10? 10 being most challenging.
Probably a 7.
7. Wow.
So it's pretty high.
And how satisfied are you with your sleep? 10 being most satisfied. 1 being
probably a 4.
Oh, okay.
Because most days I do not actually sleep well, and I wake up tired and groggy, and I just don't feel like I want to do anything.
So you can definitely get some more rest in there.
I can definitely get more rest.
Yeah, okay. So wow, we're actually a little bit over on time, but
sure.
I'd like you to. We're moving on to the environment. Yeah. So can you tell me a little bit about your home environment? I guess you said you live on residence already.
Yeah.
But how do you find it? How are the surroundings like? Easy for you to travel and stuff like that.
Yes, definitely. The hall that I live in is right in the center of my university, the gym, just places that are near everywhere, so I can easily go to those like areas and just, it's really convenient.
Alright.
In terms of convenience, like the best.
Okay. And do you think if there's any aspect of your living environment that could be better, like for you to function in daily life?
Maybe a bigger bed.
Bigger bed? Yeah.
The beds are really small.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of just like.
That could probably definitely help you sleep, right? Yeah, but so far with like the logistics and just getting around.
Yeah, in terms of
logistics,
everything. Decent, yeah. Everything.
Like the area.
Area's good. Yeah. People are good.
People are good?
Yeah.
Alright. Sounds good. What about your work environment? So can you describe a little bit about where you work? I mean, you said a little bit of hospital before.
So I go to Sydney University. The classes and lecture theatres and all those things. They okay, but yeah, they definitely could be better. They could be renovated. But in terms of how good it is, it's alright. I like it. In the hospital, I just have to. The people are nice to work with. In terms of the hospital, it gets pretty hot. And I have to walk everywhere. So it's okay. I'll just say
it's alright. Okay. Can it be better?
It can be better in terms of things that can be more comfy, I guess.
Comfy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just to make myself more relaxed while I'm doing it.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright. So we'll move on to roles.
Yeah, sure.
Roles. What particular roles do you identify yourself as, like right now? So, for example, like a student.
Student, son, brother. What are the roles?
Student, son, brother. Yeah. And do you find any of these roles particularly challenging?
No, I've been a student my whole life, a son my whole life, a brother my whole life, so.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'm
used to it.
So are you the oldest?
I'm the youngest.
Or youngest brother.
Yeah,
okay.
So I have 2 older brothers that I talk to frequently, and they talk to me as well.
And that's going well.
Yep.
The dynamic and everything. Alright. Yeah. Well, can you describe a little bit about what you feel like in your position right now? Like there's absolutely no challenges at all, or like what do you find about these roles that you play? Are you comfortable with these roles?
Yeah, I am comfortable with these roles. As a student, like I said, I've been a student since I was 5, so I know what I have to do in my life. As son, I'm 21 years old, so I'm mature enough to not do stupid things and respect my family that way. My brothers, we grew up, we were really close, so yeah. Everything
sounds good, man. Well, that's about the interview.
Yeah, cool.